probably the biggest. This Lakers team is probably
the biggest disappointment in franchise history.
No, the biggest disappointment in sports history. Like I would have to really look at certain sports teams.
It's bad, man. It's really
bad. Yeah, they are. But what's
in team sports history?
Do you know that they're the first team that I heard this from Nick Wright. Shout out to Nick Wright. He said this is the first team that at the beginning of the season, Vegas said they were gonna, did numbers to the finals. They had a good chance of making the finals. This is the first time in their history that the team didn't make the playoffs.
I was about to say it has to be something like that. I knew they were favorite team, but
it's ridiculous, man.
They had to be. I was just looking at a video of them like taking a picture with all 6 players, Hall of Famers or whatever.
Yeah. But LeBron James said, we're washed, and it's just a lot of. I sent it in the chat, man. I sent it in the chat. I sent it in the chat about the Instagram post about how crappy the Lakers have been. All the trash that was talked at the beginning of the year. But anyway, all right. So NBA awards. The season does end April 10th. So now, NBA awards. Coach of the year, guys. Who you got?
Monty Williams.
Monty Williams, Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
I got Taylor Jenkins, man.
Taylor Jenkins?
Taylor Jenkins has done.
Oh, Memphis, yeah. That'd be my second choice.
Yeah. I think the Billy Donovan, man. I think he's done a phenomenal job with the Bulls, man.
They were
done a phenomenal job.
They were, but I think they fell off.
Yeah, but they still nobody had the Bulls in the playoffs at all.
True. I mean, I think,
but yeah.
I think for Phoenix winning the West, by how many games they done won it, you know what I'm saying? And I think how good they done on the back end without Chris Paul, I think is why Barney Williams gonna win this award. Like for you to win the West by double digits, you to win the West by double digits is just crazy.
I think Taylor Jenkins, the job he's done, and his team is 20-3 without Ja Morant.
That's good. It's a good
stat. They won 17 more games this year than they did last year.
It's definitely gonna be a good race. It's definitely gonna be close. I think that's the closest race.
What's his name? Could be considered too.
I think
Boston's head coach.
Boston's coach,
yeah. Shout out to Bradley. Bradley Cooper. What's his name, man?
Bradley Cooper's an actor, man.
I know, man. The GM for Boston, who Bradley Stevens. Shout out to him because he didn't trade Marcus Smart. He got the team together and he hired the coach. So he did a good job. You know what I'm saying? They started out him and the Raptors, man. I was like, what is going on? But you see it time and time again. All right, this is probably an easy one. 6th man of the year. Tyler Hero, man.
Yeah, gotta be.
He's a beast, man. He's been balling. Yeah. Jimmy Butler said that he was on I think it was The Herd or it was Joy Taylor's podcast. But he was talking about how much Tyler Hero is not worried about the award. He's just been locked in and wants to win. So that makes a difference. So I think he's just been locked in this year. Yeah. And what we got? Most improved player.
Ja Morant.
I got Ja Morant too. I mean, he's electric. He's exciting. I hope people are comparing him to AI. I was like, you got to slow down. Allen Iverson. The only reason I said Allen Iverson was different because the era that he played in, the way that he played, and for how long he did it.
Right. And also, I mean, I don't know. I'm all about the attributes and all the other stuff. For me, it's about the winning. Like, I feel like still from even a winning standpoint, like he ain't got out of the first round yet. Like Iverson was going like East Conference Finals and been to a finals. Like you
Western Conference Finals too.
Right. Like, come
I
on,
was
like,
supposed to be.
like Morant ain't John Morant. Have they even given out the first round yet? Like, he's even won
No,
a playoff series yet?
and his
Like, come on.
team is winning without him. But that's not here for discuss. I'm just saying, watch the comparisons to Allen Iverson guys. Don't forget Allen Iverson's a beast. Now I do understand the Derrick Rose, but I just hope that
I think that's more better from a
I just hope that he doesn't have. Hope he just continues to take care of his body, because sometimes when you that small,
you play that aggressive, especially we play that aggressive and that I'm not gonna say he plays reckless. He's a smart kid, but when you play that aggressive at the rim and you play that aggressive, it's a lot more risk for injury.
Yeah, that's all. So, all right. This might be easy too, but it might not be. I got a guy, defensive player of the year. I got Mikal Bridges on Phoenix, man. I know he's been playing.
I was gonna say Draymond if he stayed healthy, but I think the time that Draymond was out, I think he took over. Dude took over that award.
He plays perimeter well. I think he's a good pick for it.
Marcus
the
Smart.
first. Who do you think, Craig?
I got Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart's another one. It's whoever wins is gonna be. It's not gonna be a center.
Oh no, definitely
It's not.
It's gonna be fun.
So it might be the first person to win. I think since Kawhi or Draymond, kind of, because Draymond's not really a traditional center.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a smaller guard to win, because I think Mikal.
Yeah, now we got worded like that because Draymond's not a particular big man. So, but I see what you're saying with it. But yeah.
Yeah. So I like Marcus Smart, man. I think Marcus Smart. I believe he could guard 1 through 5. He's been playing.
I've seen him guard big men before.
He's been playing phenomenal this year. All right, rookie of the year.
This is tough.
It's tough.
To me, between two people.
Who you got?
My two people are Scotty Barnes and Evan Mobley, but
yeah, I got Evan Mobley, man. But he's been
Scotty Barnes. I'm picking Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes has been balling, man. It's tough. Those both of them. It's gonna be close, but I know Evan Mobley's been out recently, so
yeah. Matter of fact, it's crazy. I was watching NBA today, and they said Mobley might end up being the best out of the stars that they had so far. They said out of him, Garland, and the other person, they said Mobley might end up being the best out of all of them.
Might be, man. He might be one of the. He might be one of those guys that are multiple NBA All-Pros and All-Stars. Like he might be. He's really good. They say he's really good. He has a veteran presence. It's sometimes when rookies come in, for them to to be like that, it's very interesting. But Scotty Barnes has been balling, man. So it's gonna be interesting to see who wins. And the final one, MVP.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I can't. I got him. I got him beat. I just feel like I'm gonna get pride. Yeah, I'm gonna go big man. Yeah. I feel like his numbers.
It's only gonna be a big man to win it.
I get it. His consistency and I would give him this: the consistency and what he's gone through with all the drama there, with like Ben Simmons coming, then he bringing a Harden, then he's going through struggles. He's doing his stuff, the annex or whatever. Like he stayed even killed through all of this and has helped that team be a top 3 seed. I think he should win it. I truly think he should get it.
You know who I'm picking? Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek, the Freak. That's what I'm going with. And it's probably not a surprise. He's just, he's balling, man. He's just one of those players that, like LeBron, like Michael Jordan, like Tim Duncan. I even know Shaq won one and Kobe won one. I put them in this, where you're just the best player and you could win multiple ones. But it could be Jordan, LeBron are the only ones. Well, no, Kareem, to win multiple. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Jordan could have won 8 MVP. Jordan, right?
No, Bird, the only player who won 3 in a row.
Oh, Bird. Oh, Larry Bird too. But like, well, I'm talking about when I say multiple. I'm sorry. Like considered, right? Like Michael Jordan could have won 8 straight MVPs. LeBron too. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
I think
well,
Giannis is starting to get into that era.
no, he did say that.
Trying to get into
I've
that
heard them
area,
say, they
like,
said now it's like he's getting that era where like you can almost put him up there every year to where it's
every
like
year
you
with
can
it.
argue for him every year, like
And
somebody's
nobody be
going to take
mad.
it.
Nobody's gonna
Yeah,
be
can't nobody
honest
mad.
when they
But,
can. They're just gonna be like, oh,
but I just truly think. I mean, I can even understand Jokic
he's
taking
balling
it.
enough.
Yeah, I can even understand Joker getting it because
That's
to
enough.
still win the West with your stars out like that and still put up numbers.
Great, go ahead, say that. Who you got?
Got the Joker, man. What do you mean?
You got him over in B?
I do.
Embiid.
Joker
Jokic
has
be balling, man. Jokic be balling.
he has
Yeah,
nobody there. I mean, like
Yeah.
his next 2 players,
Nobody has substance. Yeah, Aaron Gordon and somebody else.
second and third best player hasn't been there pretty much all season. Actually, they haven't been there all season.
I have
Right.
They have.
So he's pretty much playing by himself. He goes out every night and he tries to put the team on his back. He leads the league in double doubles. He leads the league in triple doubles.
Peace. I wouldn't be surprised if he won it.
I mean, he doesn't have like the flashy numbers, or he's not a big name like Embiid, but or like even like Giannis. But I mean, I think just the fact that he doesn't have the help that those 2 teams have.
Yeah, he's balling.
I can't. I mean, granted, Embiid didn't have a star with him pretty much the whole first half of the season or until the All-Star break, until they traded for Harden. So, yeah, I can understand Embiid being there as well. But I mean, at least now he has Harden there. Joker doesn't have anybody. So his team isn't. And his team is what they're 6th, I believe, in the West. So it's not like they're
6. They're 6. They're fighting for the 5th spot. They're like one game behind.
This is kind of, I think, where they were at the All-Star break in this 6th position or 5th. They were maybe in 5th or 6th position. So they're pretty much in the same spot that they were in. It's just now, I mean, they can catch Utah. They're probably not going to catch Dallas, but I mean, they could get the 5th spot. And I mean, I just think that the team has kind of been put on Jokic's shoulders, and he's been carrying the load.
He has, man. He's been balling, and I think he's good. I mean, actually, I wouldn't be mad if either of them won. Right? I wouldn't be mad. Oh, they say Jamal Murray is ramping up. They say Jamal Murray is ramping up. He's ramping up for a playoff.
I get that, but he want to be on minutes.
I think Michael Porter is ramping up too. He's so I don't know because I think the Nuggets with them too. I think this race so quick.
I mean, this race so quick though. You can argue for all 3. You can argue for all 3, but you can't be mad at either one of them winning.
Nope.
Like
you can't be mad.
You can't really mad.
You can't be mad if Giannis wins. You can't be mad if Embiid. But I would be a big man.
But I will say this though: the 2 players that need to be on All Pro team that might not be up for the reward, but they need to be on All Pro or All NBA first team is DeMar DeRozan and Booker. They definitely need to be on All NBA first team.
If you had to pick one, who would you pick?
Booker. And I'm saying that because of the winning. I'm saying that because you're averaging 26, 5 and 5, and your team is 40-something games over 500. That's just ridiculous.
And a lot of
your team is like 30-something over.
Yeah, a lot of people have them winning the chip. They got.
I want to see Chris Paul win one. Like he the last of the Mohegans that you want to see win. I mean, I always said him and Carmelo and Melo were like, and now Harden. I'll start to put Harden in that mix. Like you've been around long enough, you've been great, but you ain't won one yet.
Harden got.
I think he's up there too. Harden, I think Westbrook was in that conversation, and I think,
like greats of this era that haven't won one. Like you've been great, but you haven't won one yet.
Yeah, so it's gonna be next season. It's gonna be great again, because I can only imagine the Clippers are gonna be healthy, the Lakers are gonna reload, and then the Nuggets are gonna be fully healthy. The Mavericks are gonna be back. It's gonna be the Warriors are gonna be. Probably Clay will probably be really healthy.
But here's my thing though. How long? Hey, let me ask you a question. If you can't bring a second tier player in there, how many more times is Luka gonna get put out of the first round and stay there without making a fuss?
You said who?
Luka, like how many more times you gonna get put out of the first round before you make a fuss like get me out of here?
I don't know. I think when they traded Porzingis, I think they were committed to him. I think Mark Cuban listens to
Well, I'm saying he going to get a start in there though, but I'm saying he gonna make a fuss. Like how many more times at the end of the day, how many more times you get put out of the first round? Because what he been put out 3 straight years? What has been 3 straight years they been put out the first round?
they got potential. They playing the Jazz. I mean,
That's who put him out. That's who put him out last year. Or I think 2 years ago, something like that.
they might.
Last year was the Clippers. The year before that was the Clippers too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Clippers. I think I think they might be able to beat the Jazz. We'll get to that.